lettuce, 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 Karen, lettuce, 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 lettuce.
I started playing music pretty young, like 5 or 6. I started playing piano. Both my parents are musicians, and they used to tour around Canada in bars and hotels, like back before there were DJs, or back when bands could like make money touring around and playing for the weekend. So yeah, I did like classical piano, and then I went to school for jazz. The biggest thing that I've taken from my music studies and jazz studies specifically is this need to keep finding like different sounds and textures and that sort of thing. And yeah, I got really into sampling the jazz music that I had studied in school. On the new record, Oh No, the track is called It Means I Love You, and that entire song is based on like a 4-second loop of a South African artist named Noisey. That I just like pulled a really short little piece of it, but the way that it looped, the bass line worked, and then I wrote the whole song on top of that. But I've sampled so many non-musical things. But yeah, I've sampled voices in YouTube clips. I've sampled ambient noise in the shopping mall that's down the street from where I live, and all of that has ended up on the records in one way or another. I think visibility is very important. Is a tendency that in a lot of technical fields, women just aren't present. I mean, I work with lots of men too, and I love all of them. I've never had a bad experience, but it's one of those things where you come in and it's like you feel like what you were just describing, of coming into a place that's full of people that maybe have a whole bunch of assumptions about what you're good at and what you can do. So yeah, it's a lot of work trying to prove yourself all the time. Because if you're in a male-dominated space, there are dynamics there that you wish didn't exist, but the reality is that they do. I do follow a lot of like new hip hop and R&B and rap music, but other than that, I don't really follow much new music and get much more involved in music from the 70s and the 80s, so it seems a lot more narrow, our idea of what pop music is now than it was 30 years ago. It is true that they do use unconventional sounds, but I think that the image is still there. Like the whole package is pretty tried and tested.
Hello? Hello. Come on, do you know the way?
I know the way.
Do you know the way?
I was really inspired by DJ Rashad and DJ Spinn. I became really obsessed with all of their music, and I went out and bought an MPC because, I mean, a lot of guys who work in hip hop as well talk about how the MPC is the main hardware that they use, and so yeah, I went and bought one, and I wanted to sound like them for sure. I knew I couldn't sound exactly like them, but in whatever way I could, I started experimenting with using the MPC, which was really great. That was a big part of writing the last record, of writing Oh No.